Camera speed and action.
I bet you're wondering what I'm doing here in the middle of the night. Well, I thought I should introduce myself. My name's Lucy. Lucy Eleanor Morderetz. You should probably know that your family thinks you and I are engaged. I've never been engaged before. This is all very sudden for me. What I really came here to tell was that I didn't mean for this to happen. I don't know what to do. If you were awake, I wouldn't even be in this mess. Oh God, I'm not blaming you. I'm sorry. It's just that when I was a kid, I imagined what I would be like or what I would have when I got older. You know, it was normal stuff. I'd have a house and a family and, you know, stuff like that. It's not that I'm complaining or anything. It's, you know, because I do have a cat. I have an apartment. I have sole possession of a remote control. That's very important. It's just that I never found anyone I could laugh with. Do you believe in love at first sight? I bet you don't. You're probably too sensible for things like that. Or have you ever seen anybody and you know that if they really knew you, they'd dump that perfect model they're with and realize you're the one they want to grow old with? Have you ever fallen in love with someone you've never talked to? Have you ever been so alone that you spend the night confusing a man in a coma?
Camera speed and action.
Well, I bet you're wondering what I'm doing here in the middle of the night. I thought I should introduce myself. My name's Lucy. Lucy Eleanor Morderetz. I think you should know that your family thinks we're engaged. I've never been engaged before. It's all very sudden to me. What I really came here to tell was that I didn't mean for this to happen. I don't know what to do. If you were awake, none of this would be happening. Oh God, I'm not blaming you. I'm sorry. It's just that when I was a kid, I imagined what I would be like or what I would have when I got older. You know, it was normal stuff. A house, family, you know, stuff like that. It's not that I'm complaining or anything. I mean, I do have a cat. I have an apartment. I have sole possession of a remote control. That's important. It's just that I never found anybody that I could laugh with. Do you believe in love at first sight? I bet you don't. You're too sensible for that sort of thing. Or have you ever seen anybody and you just know that if they really knew you, they'd dump that perfect model they were with and realize you're the one that they wanted to grow old with? Have you ever fallen in love with someone you haven't even talked to? Have you ever been so alone that you spend the night confusing a man in a coma?
Roll camera. Camera speed and action.
extraordinary. On the page it looked nothing. The beginning simple, almost comic. Just a pulse, bassoon, basset horn, like a rusty squeeze box. Then, all of a sudden, high above it all, an oboe, a single note, hanging there unwavering until a clarinet picks it up, sweetened it to a phrase of such delight. This was no composition by a trained monkey. This was a music I had never heard, with such longing, such unfulfillable longing. It had me trembling. It was as if I was hearing the voice of God.
Camera speed and action.
Extraordinary. On the page it looked nothing. The beginning simple, almost comic. Just a pulse. Bassoons, basset horn, like a rusty squeeze box. Then, suddenly, high above it, an oboe, a single note, till it was taken over by a clarinet. The clarinet sweetened it to a phrase of such delight. This was no composition by a performing monkey. This was a music I'd never heard, filled with such longing, such unfulfillable longing. It had me trembling. It was as if I was hearing the word of God.
Camera speed and action.
I always wanted to be in the movies. When I was little, I thought sure I was going to be a big, big star. Yeah. Or maybe just beautiful. Beautiful and rich. Like those women on TV. Yeah, I had a lot of dreams. I guess you could have called me a real romantic, 'cause I truly believed they were going to come true. And I would just dream for hours. And as the years went by, I learned not to share this with other people. They said I was just dreaming. But back then, I believed it wholeheartedly. And when I was down, I would just go into my mind and I would go into my own little world. And I would just be whoever I wanted to be. It made me happy that all those people, they just hadn't seen what I was going to be. But one day, they'd see. I heard that Marilyn Monroe got discovered in a soda shop, and I thought, it could be just like that. So I started going out at night, and I would secretly just wonder who was gonna discover me. Was it gonna be that guy, or maybe this one? I didn't know. But it didn't matter if they didn't take me like Marilyn, because they would just know just enough. They would know that what I was capable of doing, what I was going to be. One day they'd see. They would see that I was gonna be beautiful. They would see me as beautiful, like a diamond in the rough. Yeah. And they were gonna take me to that new life. They were gonna take me away and to something that was gonna make my life a lot different. Yeah. It was like that for a long, long time. Yeah, dreaming like that. It was nice. And then one day, it just stopped.
And action.
I always wanted to be in the movies. When I was a little girl, I thought sure I was going to be a big, big star. Or maybe just beautiful. Beautiful and rich. Like those women on TV. Yeah, I did a lot of dreaming. And I guess you could say I was a real romantic, because I truly believed it was going to come true. And so I would dream for hours. As the years went by, I learned not to share this with other people. They said I was dreaming, but back then, I truly believed it. And when I was down, I would escape to my mind, and I would just go into my own little world and just be someone else. And it made me happy to think that all those people, they had not yet seen what I could be. But one day, they'd see. I heard that Marilyn Monroe, they found her in a soda shop. And I thought, yeah, it could be like that. So I started going out late at night. And I would just secretly wonder, who was going to discover me? Was it going to be this guy or maybe this one? I didn't know, and it didn't really matter if they took me all the way like Marilyn, because they'd know just enough. They'd know what I could be. They'd believe in me. And they'd think I was beautiful. Yeah. Like a diamond in the rough. And they would take me to my new life, to my new world, where it could be so much different. It was like that for a long time. Yeah, dreaming like that. It was nice. And then one day, it just stopped.
Camera speed. And action.
I'm not going to let you suspend Russell Budnick for 3 tardies.
It's not just the tardies. Tardies are a gateway. First he's tardy, then he's truant, then he's turning tricks in an airport bathroom for a smack.
Unfortunately, you don't have authority to suspend anyone without my approval.
Consider it an intervention. Like when those kids were wearing those huge pants. You had to get in their face. You'd say, "What's wrong with you? Why are your pants so big?" It's a matter of social responsibility. It's a matter of public safety.
So you want to suspend Russell because you're threatened by his pants?
It doesn't matter why I want to suspend him. He's a lost cause. You have to get it through your head that some of these kids are gonna slip through the cracks, the cracks, and it's our job to push them through. If we have to step on their little heads to do that, well, so be it.
Russell is a good kid. He just acts out when he isn't being challenged. I think you should think about putting him on your academic decathlon team.
Ugh. Like that guy'd be any fun on the bus.
He already has his uniform. I ran it by Huffy. Just thought you should know. Who knows? Maybe you'll actually win one for a change.
You know, Freely, touche. Touche. You won this round. A fact for which you will be sorry because kids are like dogs. They need discipline. Gobs of it. Without it, they'd be eating their own poo, running around humping everything in sight.
You know, Bruce, sometimes bad kids are just round pegs that don't fit into square holes. If your peg doesn't fit into my hole, maybe it's not because your peg is too small. Maybe it's because my hole is too big. See what I'm saying?
You know, I think I do. You know, I may have underestimated you, Freely. You do a lot of good for these kids. And besides, you really know your way around a Sharpie.
Camera speed, character. And speeding. And action.
I'm not going to let you suspend Russell Budnick for 3 tardies.
It's not just the tardies. Tardies are a gateway. First he's tardy, then he's truant, and then he's turning tricks in an airport bathroom for smack.
Unfortunately, you don't have the authority to suspend anyone without my approval.
Consider it an intervention. You know, like when kids used to wear those giant pants, someone had to get in their face and scream, "What's wrong with you? Why are your pants so big?" It's a matter of social responsibility. It's a matter of safety.
So you want to suspend Russell because you're threatened by his pants.
It doesn't matter why I want to suspend him. He's a lost cause. You have to get it through your head that some of these kids are going to slip through the cracks. It's our job to push them through. If we have to step on their little heads to do that, so be it.
Russell is a good kid. He just acts out when he's not being challenged. I think you should consider putting him on your academic decathlon.
Ugh. Like that guy'd be any fun on the bus.
He already has his uniform. I ran it by Huffy. Thought you should know. Who knows? You may actually win one.
Touche, Freely. Touche. You have won this round. A fact for which you will be sorry. Why? Because kids are like dogs. They need discipline, gobs of it. Without it, they'd be eating their own poo and humping everything in sight.
You know, Bruce, Sometimes bad kids are just square pegs that don't fit into round holes. Like, if this peg, or your peg, doesn't fit into my hole, maybe it's not because your peg is too small. Maybe it's because my hole is too big. You see what I'm saying?
You know, I think I do. Freely, I may have underestimated you. You do a lot of good for these kids. And besides, you know your way around a Sharpie.
Speed. And action. Knock, knock, knock.
Summer, hello.
Roll camera. Speeding. And action.
Summer, hello.
Hey, Miss Cohen, can I come in?
Oh, sure. Is everything okay?
I'm here to get over Seth.
Excuse me?
My therapist said the best thing I can do to move on is to divest myself of all of Seth's material possessions. I gotta dump off a bunch of his crap.
Right, I got it.
My therapist said it's the best chance of ever again vibrating at a high frequency.
Vibrating at a higher frequency?
Lynn Grabhorn, excuse me, your life is waiting. Humans all have this electrochemical currency running through us, which is affected by our emotions. When we're feeling happy or joyful, that energy or current is vibrating at a higher frequency than when we're mad or sad at, say, Seth Cohen. When you're vibrating at a higher frequency, you're more likely to attract happy people than when you're vibrating at a low, sad, bitter at Cohen frequency. It's the law of attraction in physics.
You know where Seth's room is.
Thanks.
Summer. Just for the record, if he wasn't my son, I'd do the same thing.
Roll camera. Camera speed. And action. Don't look at the camera. Action. Knock, knock, knock.
Summer, hello.
Hey, Miss Cohen, can I come in?
Sure. Is everything okay?
I'm here to get over Seth.
Excuse me?
My therapist said it's the best thing I can do to move on in my life is to divest myself of all of Seth's material possessions. I gotta dump off a bunch of his crap.
Right, got it.
My therapist said it's the best chance of ever again vibrating at a high frequency.
Vibrating at a higher frequency?
Lynn Grabhorn, excuse me, your life is waiting. Human beings all have this electrochemical currency running through us, which is affected by our emotions. When we're feeling happy or joyful, that current or energy is vibrating at a higher frequency than we're feeling sad or angry at, say, Seth Cohen. When you're vibrating at a higher frequency, you're more likely to attract happy people than when you're vibrating at a low, sad, bitter at Cohen frequency. It's the law of attraction in physics.
Okay, well, you know where Seth's room is.
Thanks.
Summer, just for the record, if he wasn't my son, I'd be doing the same thing.
Speed. And action.
Well, we weren't married to 9 to 5 guys. And the first time I really realized it was when I went to a hostess party. I think it was Marty? Yeah. I mean, they had really bad skin. And they looked really beat up. Like all of their outfits were thrown together and cheap. A lot of pantsuits and double knits. I mean, and they were talking about stuff like how they beat their kids with broom handles and leather belts and how they still wouldn't listen. And they were always alone. Like it was never anybody new, just us. Yeah, and at a certain point, it was normal. It wasn't like they were doing crimes. It was like they were just out making an extra few bucks, you know, to support the family. None of it seemed like crimes.
Speed. And action.
But we weren't married to 9 to 5 guys, you know? Like, but the first time I really realized it was at a hostess party. Mickey's hostess party. They had really bad skin and they wore too much makeup and all of their clothes were cheap, like thrown together, like a lot of double knits and pantsuits. I mean, and all they talked about was how they beat their kids with leather belts and broom handles and how they still wouldn't listen. Yeah, and it was just us. It was normal because it was just us. Nobody new ever came in. And our husbands weren't doing crimes, you know? They were just working on the side to get a little extra money for the family. At a certain point, it just became normal. Like, it didn't even seem like crimes, you know?
Cut. Go ahead and slate for me, please.
Hi, my name is Lo Hill, and I'm with Final Act Drama Talent. What's in? Makeup that actually mimics skin. Now, L'Oreal's new True Match makeup has exclusive pigments for shades so close to skin, it actually mimics its tone and texture. Always flawless, never fake. Now you're guaranteed to find your true match. L'Oreal's new True Match makeup, because you're worth it.
And action.
What's in? Makeup that actually mimics skin. Now, L'Oreal's new True Match makeup has exclusive pigments for skin so close to skin that it actually mimics its tone and texture. Always flawless, never fake. Now you're guaranteed to find your true match. L'Oreal's new True Match makeup, because you're worth it.
Go ahead and slate for me, please.
Katie Gullah, Final Act Drama Agents.
Go ahead.
When enjoying the unique taste found in Diet Coke at work, you should be careful never to release any inner feelings towards your boss, such as proclaiming, "I am a goddess, you must worship me." This would undoubtedly startle your boss and possibly leave you amongst the ranks of the unemployed, thus leaving you in financial ruin and unable to purchase more Diet Coke.
Slate for us, please.
My name's Katie Gullah with Final Act Drama Talent. When enjoying the unique taste found in Diet Coke at work, you should be careful never to reveal any inner feelings towards your boss, such as proclaiming, "I am a goddess, you must worship me." This would undoubtedly startle your boss and possibly leave you amongst the ranks of the unemployed, thus leaving you in financial ruin, unable to purchase more Diet Coke.
All right, go ahead and slate for us, please.
Hi, I'm Judy Conan, and I'm with Final Act Drama Talent. I know, I just totally screwed that up. I'm so.
Go ahead and slate for us, please.
Hi, I'm Judy Conan with Final Act Talent Agency.
Okay.
I know I did that wrong. I'm sorry. I did it again. Sorry.
Yeah. Slate for us, please.
Hi, I'm Judy Conan with First Final Act Drama. Jenny and I don't often get a chance to chat and go over things. She's so busy. That's what I get for having such a bright and creative daughter. But last Tuesday, she invited me out for coffee, and we had a wonderful time. We talked about old times, good friends, and the coffee was great too. Cafe Vienna, with that old-fashioned Viennese taste and delicious aroma. Just perfect for catching up and looking back. Cafe Vienna, good feelings. That's what life is all about.
Action.
Jenny and I don't often get a chance to chat and go over things. She's so very busy. That's what I get for having such a bright and creative daughter. But last Tuesday, she invited me out for coffee, and we had such a wonderful time. We talked about old times, good friends, and the coffee was great too. Cafe Vienna, with that old-fashioned Viennese taste and delicious aroma, just perfect for catching up and looking back. Cafe Vienna, good feelings. That's what life is all about.
Go ahead and slate for us.
Hi, I'm Sonia Durant. I'm with Final Act Drama Talent Connection. Girls, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. It's not what you wear, it's how you wear it. That's why shopping at Miranda's Boutique makes it so easy. They have everything, yes, everything you need to look your very best at the office. So, whether you're a budding Jackie O or an established Michelle Obama, chic lives at Miranda's, and chic can come home with you. Just go to www.mirandasboutique to discover the season selections.
And action.
Girls, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. It's not what you wear, it's how you wear it. That's why shopping at Miranda's Boutique on 5th Avenue is so easy. They have everything you need, yes, everything, to look your best at the office. Whether you're a budding Jackie O or an established Michelle Obama, chic lives at Miranda's, and chic can come home with you. Just go to Miranda's Boutique to discover the season selections.
Good. All right, go ahead and slate for me.
I'm Marty Meridian with Final Act Drama Talent.
Okay.
I'm Larry McKay from Comcast Digital Voice. In today's competitive phone marketplace, it's rare to see one company help out another. That's why I'd like to express my gratitude to AT&T. Every day, AT&T provides home service.
Don't break character. Keep going.
Every day, AT&T provides home phone service to people who call 1-888-COMCAST to become our customers. And sure, AT&T has said some not so nice things about us in the past, but action speaks louder than words. So from all of us here at Comcast, and on behalf of 1 million customers who now receive reliable service and at a far lower price, thank you, AT&T.
Here we go. And action.
I'm Larry McKay with Comcast Digital Voice. In today's competitive phone marketplace, it's rare to see one company help another. That's why I'd like to express my gratitude to AT&T. Every day, AT&T provides home service for people to call 1-888-COMCAST to become our customers. Sure, AT&T has said some things that have been not so nice, but actions speak louder than words. So from all of us here at Comcast, and on behalf of 1 million customers who now receive reliable phone service at a far lower price, thank you, AT&T.
And we're going to cut. Camera speed and action.
Some guy with the leg shackles just asked me for my number.
What are you doing down here?
I made Margaret bring me. Kind of a long way from Century City, Dad.
Yeah, that's exactly the point. File these and find out what Dennison's lawyers are up to.
Don't touch anything.
Who's the hottie?
Trust me, that's not a gene pool you want to wade into.
So it's none of my business, but is this some kind of midlife crisis?
Right. It's none of your business.
Because after the Dina Beck thing, it would make sense for you to overcompensate out of guilt.
The white teen Oprah speaks.
The scars of my broken home has led me wise beyond my years.
You and your mom are constantly whining about the people I defend. What does she call them again?
The degenerity.
Right. Well, it finally blew up in my face. Satisfied?
I can't deny there's a certain comic justice to it. I really came to remind you about the custody hearing.
I don't handle custody cases.
Custody of me, Dad. I turned 16 last month. Thanks for the card. But that means I get to choose who gets final custody. You or Mom.
That judge was a major putz.
I'm gonna find Margaret. I know this is gonna be great.
Are you lying?
Yes.
Speed and action.
Some guy in the leg shackles just asked me for my number.
What are you doing down here?
I made Margaret room me. Kind of a long way from Century City, Dad.
That's exactly the point. File these and try to find out what Dennison's lawyers are up to.
Don't touch anything.
Who's the hottie?
I beg your pardon?
The guy with the shoulders.
Trust me, that's not a gene pool you want to wade into.
So, it's none of my business, but is this some kind of midlife crisis?
Right. It's none of your business.
Because after the Dina Beck thing, it would make perfect sense for you to overcompensate out of guilt.
The white teen Oprah speaks.
The scars of my broken home has led me wise beyond my years.
You and your mom are constantly whining about the people I represent. What does she call my clients again?
The degenerity.
Right. Well, it finally blew up in my face. You satisfied?
I can't deny there's a certain comic justice to it. I really came to remind you about the custody hearing.
I don't handle custody cases.
Custody of me, Dad. I turned 16 last month. Thanks for the card. But that means I get to choose who gets final custody. You or Mom.
That judge was a major putz.
I'm gonna find Margaret. I know this is gonna be great.
Are you lying?
Yes.
And action.
Hey, Todd. Yeah, it was good. Can you get the end of your reports up to my office? Wait, are you snickering? Yeah, I can hear it in your voice. You're snickering. Okay, yeah, whatever. Just have the reports on my desk by the end of the day. Winnie, I need you.
Here's your coffee. We have 2 people out sick today. Several thank you emails from our clients.
Winnie, is there something I should know
About what?
about how everyone is acting?
What do you mean?
Okay, I'll play along. So I come in, and everyone's looking at me funny. The men are smiling. The women are turning their heads and laughing.
Oh, that.
Oh, that. What's the that, Winnie?
The office party last Saturday.
Well, what happened? What was wrong with the office party?
Nothing. I think it was one of the best holiday parties we've ever had.
So, what's with all the funny looks?
Do you remember the conga line?
Yeah, I started it. I think it went well.
It did. Until you insisted on kissing everybody as they passed by.
But I didn't make out with anyone, so...
Marlene, I've known you for 5 years. You've always been a wonderful boss.
Hmm?
But there's something you should know.
what?
You're a slobbermouth.
A what?
You know how some people slur their speech when they drink?
You know I don't drink.
I know, but when you kiss, even if it's on the cheek, you slobber. Like when a drunk slurs his speech, you slur your kisses.
No, I don't. Do I?
Like a hound dog.
Oh, dear God.
Do you want me to run these reports to accounting?
No one's ever told me I slobbered.
I can make copies first if you like.
My ex-boyfriends, my dates, no one has ever told me I slobbered.
It's probably none of my business. I mean, you haven't had a boyfriend.
Did I slobber?
Oh, man.
God, I slobbered.
I'll be in the restroom.
Oh, dear God. I slobber. I'm a sloppy mouth.
And action.
Hey, Todd. Yeah, can you get the end of your reports up to my office? Wait, are you snickering? Yeah, I can hear it in your voice. You're snickering. Okay, whatever. Just have the reports on my desk by the end of the day. Winnie! I need you!
Here's your coffee. We have 2 people out sick today. Several thank you emails from
Winnie.
our clients.
Is there something I should know?
About what?
Okay, I'll play along. When I walk in, everyone's giving me these funny looks. The guys are smiling, the women are laughing. What's going on?
Oh, that.
Yes, Winnie. That. What's the that?
The office party last Saturday.
I thought everything went well. What happened at the party?
Nothing. I think it was the best holiday party we've ever had.
Then what's with all the goofy looks?
Do you remember the conga line?
Yeah, I started it. I think it went well.
Oh, it did. Until you insisted on kissing everybody that passed by.
I didn't make out with anyone, so...
Marlene, I've known you for 5 years. You've always been a wonderful boss. But there is something you should know.
What, Winnie?
You're a sloppy mouth.
A what?
You know when some people, they slur their speech when they drink?
You know I don't drink.
I know, but when you kiss, even if it's on the cheek, you slobber. Like when a drunk slurs their speech, you slur your kisses.
I do not! Do I?
Like a hound dog.
Oh, dear God!
Do you want me to take these reports to accounting?
No one's ever told me I slobbered.
I can make copies for
Boyfriends, dates, no one's ever told me I slobbered.
I mean, it's probably none of my business. I mean, you haven't had a boyfriend since I've known you.
Did I slobber? Oh, dear God.
I'll be in the restroom.
Oh, dear God. I slobber! I slobber. I'm a sloppy mouth.
Go back to your spot and wait for action. Camera speed and action.
Did you remember to put the Christmas tree back in the attic?
Yeah,
And Plastic Santa?
he's in the garage, as is Frosty and Rudolph.
The lights?
Well, I took the lights down. Frankly, I don't understand why you're making such a big deal of the whole thing.
It's July, Tom. I thought you said you took them down.
I took them down. I did take them down. I just thought I'd put them some.
What did you do to the driveway?
I thought that you could use some extra illumination, dear, at night when you park the car in the garage.
Really?
Yeah.
A landing strip? With arrows?
Well, I thought you could use some help.
Tom, the space shuttle could land there.
Cool, huh?
Not cool. Our garage looks like something out of a sci-fi movie.
Yeah, it was. I was going for like a space station docking bay kind of thing.
A docking bay. Tom, our neighbors already think we're nuts. What were you thinking?
I was thinking that you could use a little help.
Wait. Are you saying something about my driving?
No, you're an excellent driver, sweetie.
Excuse me?
It's your parking that could use a little work.
Excuse me?
You have to admit that at times you become spatially challenged.
What is wrong with my parking?
Karen, I can't fit my car in the garage anymore. You're always parked too far to one side or the other side. I came home today and you were parked in the middle, at an angle. How did you do that? It's like watching a blind guy play darts. I never know where you're going to stick it.
Oh, I'm going to tell you where I'm going to stick it.
Yeah, it's okay. We should just forget it. I think probably a lot of women have trouble parking.
Tom?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you want me to?
Give her a line.
What's wrong with the way I park?
Yeah, what's
No,
I said
especially
that.
challenged. Da 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 da. Then I'll tell you, I'm gonna stick it. Karen, you want me to hurt you?
That's
You go
when
back
you
to my-
say, you have to say something about all women is,
Have trouble parking.
oh,
Right?
okay. Maybe I'm just
No, it's okay.
listening.
It's okay.
All right.
To admit you are spatially and it hurt. Yes. Honey, please, it's not a big deal. All women have trouble parking. I said that, right? Did I say that?
Yeah, you
Okay, you want to go back to that? You want to go back? I'll tell you where I'm going to stick it.
Okay.
Like a line.
Right there. Keep going.
Is that okay?
Keep going.
I'll tell you where I'm going to stick it.
Oh, sweetheart, it's not a big deal. We should just forget the whole thing. I bet a lot of women have trouble parking.
Do you want me to hurt you?
I forgot my line. Damn it.
Are you?
Honey, it's true. It's documented science. Men are better at judging distance and space. We're better parkers than you because of our aim.
Oh, really? I was thinking about putting some Christmas lights around the toilet seat. Or maybe I'll do it around the laundry basket. Or maybe I'll just put lights around here.
But that's not fair. It happened once. I was medicated.
Lose the lights.
Hey, I'll take this in the morning.
Oh no, buddy. This dock and bay is closed.
Camera speed. Action.
Did you remember to put
Yes.
the Christmas tree in the attic? And the plastic Santa?
In the garage, right next to Rudolph and Frosty.
The lights?
The lights are down. I took them down. I don't understand why you make such a big deal out of it.
It's July, Tom. I thought you said you took them down.
Yeah, I did. I just thought I would put them somewhere else.
What did you do to the driveway?
You know, I thought that you could use a little more light when you park the car in the garage at night.
Really? A landing gear thing with the arrows?
I thought you could use a little help.
A space shuttle could land there.
Yeah, cool, right?
Not cool. Our garage looks like something out of a sci-fi movie.
I know. I was going for like space station docking bay.
A docking bay.
Yeah, it was.
Tom, our neighbors already think we're crazy as it is. What were you thinking?
I was thinking about you. I was thinking you could use a little bit of help.
Wait. Are you saying something about my driving?
No, sweetheart, no. Your driving is excellent. It's your
Excuse
parking
me?
that could use a little work.
Excuse me?
Your parking could use some work.
What is wrong with my parking?
Karen, you're always too far over to one side or the other side. I can't even park in there anymore. Today I came home and you were right up the middle at an angle. How did you do that? It's like watching Daniel Day-Lewis play darts with his left foot. I never know where you're gonna stick it.
Oh, I'm going to tell you where I'm going to stick it.
Look, I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. A lot of women have trouble parking.
Do you want me to hurt you?
It is documented science. The male of the species is better at like judging distance and space. So we are better parkers than you because of our aim.
Oh, really? Well, I was thinking about maybe we should put Christmas lights around the toilet seat. Or maybe the laundry basket. Or maybe around here.
Oh, that's not fair. That was like one time. I was medicated.
Lose the lights.
Okay, I'll take them down in the morning. Hey.
Oh no! This dock and bay is closed, buddy.
Close dog and bay.